Welcome to episode 6. This week, we drink tasty beer, visit the windsurfing capital of the United States, and have our first encounter with a bear.
Hi, I'm Megan.
And I'm Derek, and together we're the Av Adventurers.
And we purchased a van 6 months ago, and we have been converting it into a camper van.
Now this is our first trip inside our new van, and this is our 10-part series. Hope you enjoy.
After spending the previous night stranded at Mount St. Helens, watch episode 5 if you want to see that. We were excited to explore Hood River, Oregon. The ride into the Columbia River Gorge was breathtaking, even though driving across the tiny bridge with strong winds was a bit unnerving.
So we're exploring Hood River right now. It's just out of Washington, across the border into Oregon, right on the Columbia River, and it's just this awesome town, filled with cafes and restaurants and breweries and ciders and distilleries, and you name it, they have it. And we love this type of vibe, and being right by the water is really cool. We saw people that were down there like windsurfing, which was awesome to see. It's a really cool place. So we're super excited that we got recommended to go here by my dad, and then they came out here earlier this year. They explored this area and said that we would love it, and he was exactly right. We do love it. So we're gonna enjoy the next couple hours before we head off to our campsite for the night. So tonight's campsite is pretty epic. Here's Megan checking out the view. So we're laying in bed. We just had our first bear encounter of the trip.
We actually made some friends, and we were sharing a campsite, and we're outside hanging out, just enjoying the scenery and drinking some beers and having good conversation. And then we started hearing some rustling in the woods, and two of us noticed it, and we're like, oh, let's get the bear spray just in case. And then we actually saw the silhouette, and it was definitely a black bear for sure.
Yeah, so we were very lucky that Finley was already in the van, fast asleep, so he wasn't gonna run off or cause any trouble. But
yeah, it was a little scary.
Yeah, so we quickly hurried ourselves into the van, and after a little bit we went back outside and grabbed all the stuff that we had and came back in the van and called it a night. And we're in here now, and hopefully everything works out for the rest of the night. But just another reminder to be careful and why it's important to have bear spray.
Yeah, just be aware of your surroundings. And usually bears don't come this close, especially when you're being loud. Not that we're overly loud, but we're wondering if maybe they're used to maybe people leave food behind at this site. It's pretty frequently camped, I think. So if they expect it to be here, they might have just been wandering by.
Yeah. So thank goodness it was only just a passing by, and hopefully we have no more issues for the rest of the night. But it's a good night for us now. So
we're calling it a night.
Good night.
So we made it through the night.
But it was a black bear, and most black bears are more scared of us than anything, so they typically try to get away from an area as soon as possible when they see people. But for a little bit it was a little scary, just not knowing if we surprised it or not. But we didn't get to show you the campsite, so this is where we came up down this road and settled into this parking spot up here. Beautiful spot. You can see Mount Rainier off in the distance, surrounded by pine trees, and if you look down into that valley, that's actually Hood River, where we spent the day yesterday. So you can see the bridge, see the river, and just an amazing view all around us. If you go 360 the other way, you even get some views. Well, the trees are blocking it a little bit, but you can start to see some views of Mount Hood over there in the distance. So we got views everywhere we look, so just an amazing spot that we found. We're excited to get down to the water today, and we're gonna watch some of the people do some of the windsurfing, and just looks so cool, and we're super excited to see it because it's just something we haven't seen before. So we've been focusing on getting caught up with a couple things. We actually have some decent service, so we're doing some charging them some different things. We're looking up some information for our upcoming Iceland trip and a few other random things we need to take care of. And right now we're settled into a little bit of a parking lot area, enjoying lunch. So
There's dog hair in my salad. What
there's
else is new?
always dog hair.
Dog hair everywhere.
And where there's not dog hair, there's
My hair.
Megan's hair. That's okay, so just having a salad and some noodles, and then we're gonna head down to the water and check out some of the windsurfing.
We're gonna go watch the windsurfers. Apparently there's 3 different types of windsurfing. We learned this from one of the bartenders yesterday. So it's like kite, wind, and then there's some propeller one as well. But it looks really cool, so we're gonna go check it out.
We have one more pretty awesome bridge to cross, and then that's going to be the end of this part of the journey, saying goodbye to the majority of the Washington wilderness and
Heading
Hood
on to
River.
the Oregon coast.
From there, we were off to Portland to enjoy a relaxing 4th of July with dogs, drinks, and good friends.